There are many anecdotes and stories associated with Aphrodite. Here's one popular story. According to Greek mythology, Aphrodite was born from the sea foam after the Titan Cronus castrated his father Uranus, and his genitals fell into the sea. As the goddess of love, beauty, and desire, Aphrodite was known for her stunning beauty and irresistible charm. One famous anecdote about Aphrodite involves a contest she had with the goddesses Athena and Hera over who was the most beautiful. The contest was judged by the mortal prince Paris of Troy, who was asked to choose the most beautiful goddess and reward her with a golden apple. Each goddess tried to win the prize by promising Paris various gifts and favors. Athena offered him wisdom and victory in battle. Hera offered him wealth and power, while Aphrodite promised him the love of the most beautiful woman in the world. Paris ultimately chose Aphrodite as the winner, and she rewarded him by giving him the love of Helen of Troy, who was considered the most beautiful woman in the world. This led to the famous Trojan War, as Paris took Helen away from her husband Menelaus and sparked a decade-long conflict between the Greeks and Trojans. This story highlights Aphrodite's power and influence as the goddess of love and desire, and her ability to sway mortals and even other gods to her will. Certainly, here's another story about Aphrodite. In another famous myth, Aphrodite falls in love with the handsome mortal Adonis. Adonis was a skilled hunter and was known for his beauty, which attracted the attention of the goddess. Aphrodite and Adonis fell deeply in love and spent a lot of time together, hunting and exploring the wilderness. However, Adonis had a tragic fate, as he was killed by a wild boar while on a hunting trip. Aphrodite was devastated by Adonis' death and begged the gods to bring him back to life. In response, Zeus allowed Adonis to spend half of the year in the underworld with Persephone and the other half with Aphrodite on earth. This story became associated with the changing of the seasons, with Adonis' time in the underworld symbolizing the winter months and his time with Aphrodite representing the spring and summer months. This story highlights the tragic and passionate nature of love, as well as the power of the gods to influence the lives of mortals. It also emphasizes Aphrodite's vulnerability and emotional depth, as she was deeply affected by Adonis' death and was willing to do anything to be with him again. According to Greek mythology, Aphrodite's marriage was not a traditional one, but rather a union arranged by Zeus as a way to establish peace and harmony among the gods. Zeus had promised Aphrodite's hand in marriage to Hephaestus, the god of fire and the forge, as a way to secure his loyalty and support in the ongoing war against the Titans. However, Aphrodite was not particularly interested in Hephaestus, who was not known for his good looks or charm. In some versions of the story, Aphrodite had affairs with other gods and mortals, including Ares, the god of war, and Adonis, the mortal hunter. Hephaestus became jealous of Aphrodite's infidelity and decided to take revenge on her by creating a magical trap that would catch her and her lover in the act. Hephaestus created a beautiful and indestructible net that he placed over his bed, where he knew Aphrodite would come to meet Ares. When they fell into the trap, Hephaestus called out the other gods to witness their shame and humiliation. However, the other gods were sympathetic to Aphrodite and Ares and convinced Hephaestus to release them. Zeus then ordered Hephaestus to accept Aphrodite back as his wife, and the two were reunited. This story highlights the complex and often tumultuous relationships between the gods, as well as the themes of jealousy, revenge, and forgiveness. It also showcases Aphrodite's beauty and allure, as well as her ability to attract the attention and affection of other gods and mortals.